You have been told that coffee destroys your autophagy, that every sip undoes the hours you spent not eating, that your morning cup is quietly working against you. And millions of people believe that right now, they skip their coffee, they white-knuckle through their fast, all because of advice that was never based on a single published study. You woke up this morning, you made it through the night without eating, you were disciplined, you hit your fasting window, and then someone online told you your black coffee just canceled all of it. It sounds logical. You put something in your body responds, autophagy stops. That is how most people think it works. The actual science says something completely different. You could fast for 16 hours, you could be obsessive about your eating window, and then avoid the one drink that peer-reviewed research shows actively triggers autophagy, because of an idea that no one ever tested. This is not about caffeine, this is not about fasting. This is about one specific cellular pathway. It is called mTOR, and it is the master switch that controls whether your body is recycling damaged cells or ignoring them entirely. This is not your fault. The misinformation spreads faster than the research. You were given the wrong signal. And today, we fix that. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what happens at a molecular level when coffee enters your body, and why scientists who study autophagy professionally are calling it one of the most potent natural autophagy triggers ever studied. Stay with me, because the science is genuinely not what you think. For billions of years, every living cell on Earth has run a self-cleaning program. When nutrients disappear, when the environment becomes hostile, when the cell senses danger, it activates a recycling process. It breaks down damaged components, strips them for parts, and rebuilds. This is autophagy. The word literally means self-eating, and it is not a modern biohack. It is ancient cellular survival code. Here is the problem. Modern life almost never triggers this program. You are always fed. You are always stimulated. Your mTOR pathway, the switch that shuts autophagy down when nutrients are present, is almost never turned off. Your cells are running in permanent growth mode, never stopping to clean up the debris, and that accumulation of damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and cellular waste, that is what drives aging, metabolic disease, and neurodegeneration. Think of mTOR as a factory floor manager who only allows two modes, build or clean. When mTOR is active, he shuts down the cleaning crew entirely. Autophagy cannot operate. The moment mTOR is inhibited, the cleaning crew gets the green light. Damaged components get tagged, collected, and broken down. And this is exactly what coffee does. The bioactive compounds in coffee, particularly chlorogenic acid and caffeine, inhibit mTOR with a speed and consistency that researchers at the University of Graz described as magnificently inducing autophagy. Those are the actual words from the published study. You have been measuring coffee by whether it breaks your fast. The question you should be asking is whether it triggers your cellular repair cycle. And the answer, backed by peer-reviewed research published in Cell Cycle, is yes, within 1 to 4 hours of consumption, in the liver, the muscle, and the heart, simultaneously. Most people think autophagy is triggered only by fasting. Here is what actually happens when you drink black coffee. Caffeine directly inhibits mTOR complex 1, the precise molecular break on your cellular cleaning system. When that break is released, a protein called LC32 increases. LC32 is the biological marker that confirms autophagosome formation, meaning the cleaning vehicles have been assembled and dispatched. A study published in Nature Communications confirmed that caffeine exposure measurably increases LC32 levels. That is the gold standard signal that autophagic flux is active. This is not a theory. It is a measurable, reproducible molecular event. By the way, if you have never heard any of this before, this is exactly what this channel is about. We break down cellular biology and nutrition science, so you stop guessing and start understanding what is actually happening inside your body. If that is what you want, hit subscribe right now. Every single video is built on published research explained in plain language. Okay, back to the science, because this next one surprises everyone. Now here is what most people have never heard about coffee. Caffeine may not even be the most important compound. The most abundant antioxidant in coffee beans is chlorogenic acid, a polyphenol that activates AMPK, your cellular energy sensor. Think of AMPK as the low fuel warning light in your car. When it detects that cellular energy is running low, it sends one instruction: stop building, start recycling. Chlorogenic acid mimics this signal, Research published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry shows CGA activates AMPK, which then triggers a protein called ULK1, the ignition key for autophagosome assembly. The cleaning process starts because the cell received a false low-energy signal, and it responds exactly as it should. This is why decaffeinated coffee produces the same autophagy response as regular coffee. It was never only about the caffeine. Here is something almost no one is talking about. In the landmark 2014 study published in Cell Cycle, researchers discovered that coffee triggers something beyond mTOR inhibition. Within 1 to 4 hours of coffee consumption, they observed a global deacetylation of cellular proteins across the liver, the muscle, and the heart. This matters because protein acetylation is one of the primary signals that suppresses autophagy. Coffee strips those suppression tags from your proteins simultaneously across multiple organs. The result is a system-wide activation of the cellular cleaning process, not just in one tissue, everywhere. The researchers described it as equivalent to the response triggered by fasting, the same state, triggered by your morning cup. Now I know the coffee and autophagy community is not going to love this next part, because the research is that strong. A 2026 study published in Scientific Reports used Coffea arabica extract in a serious liver disease model, a condition driven by suppressed autophagy. The results were unambiguous. Animals treated with coffee extract showed increased LC3B levels and significantly reduced mTOR levels. Coffee was not just protective. It was mechanistically restoring the cellular recycling process that the disease had shut down. A systematic review on coffee and liver disease concluded that daily coffee consumption should be encouraged in patients with chronic liver disease, not despite autophagy, because of it. The most exciting frontier in this research is the brain. Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease. These conditions are characterized by the accumulation of misfolded proteins in neurons, tau tangles, alpha-synuclein aggregates, the cellular junk that a healthy autophagy system would clear. Chlorogenic acid has been shown to inhibit the mTOR pathway and improve the translocation of TFEB into the nucleus. TFEB is the master controller of the autophagy lysosome pathway. When TFEB moves into the nucleus, it activates the genes that build the cellular cleaning machinery. Coffee, through its polyphenols, is essentially unlocking the brain's own waste disposal system. Research published in Nutrients confirmed that polyphenols improve autophagy by clearing misfolded proteins in neurons, suppressing neuroinflammation, and protecting against neurodegeneration, working through the exact same pathways that coffee activates. Now, before you go make your third cup of the morning, stop, because there is one condition under which coffee can genuinely suppress autophagy, and almost everyone gets this wrong: milk, specifically the animal proteins in dairy. The same 2014 Graz research group confirmed that dairy proteins inhibit the autophagy process that coffee otherwise triggers. The mechanism is straightforward. Animal proteins stimulate mTOR. They send the nutrients are available signal, the exact signal that coffee was working to suppress. Adding even a small splash of cow's milk can effectively cancel the mTOR inhibition your black coffee just initiated. This is not opinion, this is the mechanism. Black coffee activates your cellular cleaning system. Coffee with cow's milk suppresses it. The rule is absolute. If autophagy is the goal, it is black coffee or plant-based alternatives only. Almond milk, coconut milk, these do not trigger the same mTOR activation. They do not interfere with the process. These 5 mechanisms are not separate benefits. They are a coordinated biological signal. When you drink black coffee, you are not just getting caffeine. You are sending your cells a precise instruction set. Caffeine inhibits mTOR. The cleaning crew gets the green light. Chlorogenic acid activates AMPK. The energy sensor triggers cellular recycling. Polyphenols deacetylate proteins. Autophagy suppression tags are removed system-wide. Ca-whale and cafestol activate NRF2. Autophagy-related genes are expressed. TFEB moves into the nucleus. The master autophagy controller activates the entire machinery. Stack these signals consistently, and the body responds. By the morning after your first cup of intentional black coffee during a fast, measurable autophagic flux in your liver, muscle, and heart, confirmed by LC32 elevation within 1 to 4 hours. By week 2, the kind of cellular clearing researchers associate with reduced inflammation and improved metabolic signaling. By week 8, if you stack this consistently with your fasting window, you are not just burning fat, You are doing cellular maintenance that most people never trigger once in their adult lives. Without adding anything to your routine, just removing the milk. Fat loss, cellular renewal, and neurological protection become side effects, not goals you are chasing. Before I give you the close, I want to hear from you. Comment below. Are you already drinking your coffee black, or is this the video that finally makes you switch? Tell me which mechanism surprised you most. The protein deacetylation, the TFEB activation, or the fact that decaf works just as well. I read every single comment and I reply. And if this genuinely changed how you understand coffee, hit the like button right now, 1 second. And it puts this in front of people who need it most. Okay, let me leave you with the most important thing. Most people approach their health by removing things. Cut the coffee, eliminate the carbs, restrict the window, suffer more. And then they wonder why their biology never fully cooperates. The wellness industry profits from confusion, because confused people keep buying solutions. They sell you the fear of coffee without ever showing you a single peer-reviewed paper. They tell you your morning ritual is your enemy. Autophagy is not about what you take away. It is about what signals you send. And your body, right now, this morning, is waiting for the signal to clean itself up. Your cells are not lazy. Your biology is not broken. You were just given the wrong information at the wrong moment. Your body has been doing exactly what it was designed to do, waiting for the right signal to activate its most powerful self-repair system. You started this video thinking coffee might be working against you. You finish it knowing that the same cup you have been drinking every single morning contains 5 distinct molecular signals that activate cellular autophagy in your liver, your muscles, your heart, and your brain. Nothing about your morning needs to change, except the milk. If you are tired of health content that gives you fear without evidence, and you want to understand exactly how your biology works at a molecular level, subscribe to this channel. Every video is built on published research. No guessing, no trends, just the actual science. Like this video, it tells the algorithm this is the content I want to see. 1 second. And it puts this in front of every person who has been avoiding their morning coffee for no reason. Comment below. How long have you been drinking your coffee black? Or is today day 1? Tell me. I read everything. And share this with someone who gave up coffee entirely because they thought it was hurting their health. Show them the real science. Their cells will thank you.